Hi there, I'd like to show you the new TDW-20 expansion board from Roland, made specifically for the TD-20 percussion sound module. What the TDW-20 expansion board does is it actually makes the world's best electronic drum set even better. And it does that in a variety of different ways. For example, it adds over 300 brand new sounds. It adds 50 new patches on top of the original 50, giving you a total of 100 accessible patches. Not only does that, but it gives you new ambience types and gives you new V-editing features as well. Let me just, first of all, just play you one of the first just basic hits so you get an idea, because one of the things that's really incredible is the dynamics and expressiveness that it has when you actually perform on it. Again, great sounds, great expressiveness, and great dynamics. And that's really due largely in part to a feature that we call dynamic interval control. Kind of a fancy word, but what it basically means is that no matter if I play slow or fast, if I play hard or soft, what it's doing is there's the attack algorithm in the module is continually changing and adjusting the sound to my playing style, and again, to how fast I'm playing or how hard I'm playing. Let me give you an idea of what that's like. For example, the ride cymbal. You can hear the individual strokes. But as I play faster, you'll hear the attack time come off the cymbal, giving me a very smooth roll. Same thing with the snare drum. Great single strokes, but listen to the buzz. You get the idea. The hi-hat also is greatly improved. Much smoother hi-hat control. Extremely smooth close to open. And for example, one of the things you can also do too, very fast playing, it'll pick up everything. Even things like that, or pedal, heel splash. Again, very smooth and very expressive. So again, you can hear the hi-hat, extremely expressive, easy to play, plays like butter. It's really incredible. Let me play for you a couple of the other drum kits that we have in the TDW-20. For example, this one is called 50s King. It actually features a 50s Radio King snare drum. So you can hear really great sounds there. Here's an 80s rock patch. Kind of a fun, it's a 70s funk. It's a great one, a bebop kit. Notice the bass drum, I can play it open or I can bury the beater. Now one of the things I'd like to show you, some of the new V-editing features that we have in the TDW-20. I'm going to focus over here to my screen. For example, the bass drum. Really terrific stuff. I'm going to go to my editing screen, and of course, just like before, of course, we've got shell depth, the beater types. You can change different drum heads, you can tune the actual instruments, and do the muffling. And here's what's really cool is the mic position. We have a much greater number of mic positions available. Not only that, but we have a new microphone that has the large diaphragm. And again, with the positioning. There's also a special feature called kit resonance. And what kit resonance actually does for us, it's like, let me give you an example. It's like playing an acoustic piano. If you play one note, it's not just that string that vibrates, all the strings are vibrating. Same thing here, when you play, like for example, a bass drum, obviously all the toms also ring, and we've got control over that feature. For example, let's take a look. Let's go to my edit page, there's kit resonance, and you can even see the graphic changing as the sound changes as well. So you can actually hear the whole drum kit resonating at the same time. Now what we can also do is add snare buzz. So I can take my kick drum and add snare buzz to it. I can do the same thing, for example, for the tom-toms. So you get the idea. I can add snare buzz to the toms. Now here's what's interesting though, is that the snare buzz on the toms is different than the snare buzz on the kick. Additionally, if I change snare drums, the snare buzz will also change. So you can take a listen to adding the kit resonance and also the snare buzz. What's great about this is that not only for you listening does it sound like one instrument, but for me as a player, it actually plays like one complete instrument, which is really exciting to have that. Now, snare buzz and kit resonance is only one part of what makes this thing sound so great. But let me show you a couple other great features that we have for V-editing. Let's take the Ridesville, for example.